Welcome back. You're watching Plain Speak with me, Poonam Burde. The Karnataka government finds itself in a difficult position as they race to fulfill all of its 5 pre-poll guarantees. The state's Legislative Committee on Scheduled Castes and Scheduled Tribes Welfare has now taken exception to how much money the state government is utilizing from the SC/ST budget overlay for its guarantee schemes. The committee, that's headed by a Congress MLA, has pointed out that the data on SC/ST beneficiaries of some of these schemes was not even available. A report on the expenses of these guarantees was tabled during the winter session of the ongoing State Assembly in Belagavi by a 20-member welfare committee. They've now made certain recommendations. Let's look at the numbers to get a sense of what the issue really is. Now, last year, the allocation for the SC/ST welfare in the state stood at about over 35,000 crore. It has been increased to over 39,000 crore in 2024. But of the allotment to the welfare of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, 14,730 crore rupees is being used for these guarantees. That comes up to about 28% of the overall expenditure of 52,000 crore on guarantees just in this 1 year. Now, the committee has recommended that the government utilize no more than 24% of these funds to finance their own guarantee schemes. So, with the Congress itself reminding the state government of where their priorities should lie, and with the state government not coming out and confirming that they would adhere to that limit, the question we want to ask here is that are their pre-poll promises greater than Dalit welfare for the Congress party?
Committee headed by Narendra Swamy questioned the authority of the government spending these SCP TSP amount for the guarantees. It is correct.
There is nothing wrong in using these the SC/ST money for guarantees, but if the recommendation has come to limit it to 24.1% as per this thing, then maybe that is something that call that the finance minister, that is the CM, and will take.
Joining me on this edition, Sudha Halkai, spokesperson of Karnataka BJP, Syed Asad Abbas, political analyst, backs the Congress. R.K. Upadhyay, senior journalist, joins us here. At the outset, I'd like to say that the Congress was invited to be a part of this discussion, but has refused to do so. So, Syed Asad Abbas, let me ask you this. Now, with the Congress from within their own party is seeing objections to the kind of expenditure that is made from one particular fund to fund their guarantees, should the Congress go back to the drawing board and see how exactly they're going to do this?
Poonam ji, I've always believed, in the world of politics, media, and of course, celebrities, I've always believed with great power, there is great responsibility and equal accountability. Be it any political party here or the leader involved or in governance, of course, there is responsibility and accountability which comes in. Now, I'd like to present to you 2 facts. The fact of the matter is, as per the recent statement by D.K. Shivkumar ji, who is the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister of my beautiful state of Karnataka, he has stated that the National Commission must be ashamed to make this statement. Why so? He said this is as per law. He also stated that there is nothing illegal about it. As a matter of fact, even if you look at the precedents of Karnataka, many a times there have been JDS government, Alliance government, BJP government. Many a times the corpus has been used by varied governments, where we've had Basuraj Bommai ji.
I just want to correct you there. You were quoting D.K. Shivkumar about the National Commission, but this is not the National Commission that has said you should limit it to 24%. It's the state legislative committee that has come out and said this. This was headed by a Congress MLA, not by a BJP or JDS MLA.
I will answer that. Poonam ji, of course, it is the National Commission. In fact, if you previously go back to my statement, I mentioned the National Commission and not the State Commission. If you allow me 30 seconds time, I will come to the State Commission as well. So he said, yes, the National Commission on this front must be ashamed on this, because Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka are the only 2 states in India which have allocated these funds exclusively for the SCs and STs. Now, coming to the State Commission, yes, the State Commission has advised that not more than 24% needs to be used or allocated for the guarantee of 5 schemes. So, therefore, if you look at Priyank Khargeji, who's also an honorable chief minister, honorable minister here in the government of Karnataka, has stated that yes, the finance minister and also the chief minister will look into it and abide as per the law and order. But if you look at the front, technical front or the legal front, there is absolutely nothing illegal about it. This has happened in previous governments, so it is happening now. And the 5 welfare state schemes that are taking place, it has been existence since 1 year of inception, and not one scheme has been stopped. And if you look at the front, all 5 schemes have been successfully
Sure, none of
implemented
those schemes
across
have been
the length and
stopped,
breadth of
but has
Karnataka.
that come at the cost of welfare of scheduled castes and scheduled tribes? Because that's a concern that the legislative committee seems to be raising. Sudha Halkai, the Congress says that A, we're well within their rights to do this because as per the law, as per the technicality that even Syed Asad Abbas was pointing out, is that the cap is 50%. We're well below that anyway. And even if it's higher than what is recommended, even the BJP does it. So who is the BJP to turn around and ask us questions, says the Congress?
The Congress has set a very bad presidential mark on misutilization of the essential funds that is the SC, SP and the ST, SP funds, which is supposed to be used for the upliftment of the socio-economical section of our Dalit brothers and sisters. The Congress should be ashamed that they're doing an unconstitutional act by doing so, by misutilizing them. And they justify and they blame the legislative committee, which is proving, when they pinpoint that you're not supposed to do this, they blame them. Absolutely, Congress is violating all the rules of the law today, not only in this section, but in all the sections. Let me tell you, this committee, this SC, ST corpus funds, it is kept for the socio-economical upliftment of this. And this is the most community where it has the lowest socio-economical status. And 1/4 of it, they don't have, less than 1/4 of these people have their own lands. And in this was formed so that this socio-economical committee, they'll be in par with the other communities. But utilizing these funds for the guarantees, that is, almost 14,730 crores have been utilized out of 39,150 crores. And out of 52,000 crores of the guarantees which they're supposed to give, this cost about 28% of the amount what they used for the guarantees. Who gave them the rights to do so? They don't have any rights to misutilize the funds of the SC/ST brothers.
No. Can I answer that, ma'am?
Okay,
Can I
Syed
answer
Asad
that?
Abbas,
Absolutely,
sure.
no, absolutely. You're not supposed to speak on this. You're not,
So-
and they have violated all the
Sure,
fiscal
so
rules
they have,
of the state.
I don't think
By
they
doing
violated
so.
any law. Like I said, there's a 50% cap. So in terms of staying within legality, the Congress seems to be doing that. But Asad Abbas can, but Asad Abbas,
24.1%,
can that
28%.
question still be pushed aside completely by the Congress party, that the motives, the intent of the government would still be under question? These funds are meant for one specific purpose. And like I said, it is from within the Congress that now questions are being raised why these funds are not being used for their own welfare.
The fact of the matter, the Bharatiya Janata Party spokesperson,
And in the Shakti scheme also,
Dr.
there is no-
Sudha
there-
Sudha
They
Halkai-
are
Halkai, just a
mentioned
second,
the
please.
SC/ST.
Sudha
Can I,
Halkai, just a
ma'am?
second, please. Let him finish.
Ma'am, it's not fair. Poonam ji, I request you to
Go
kindly
ahead.
moderate this
Go
on
ahead.
this front. This is not fair.
I
when
just
I'm
did that.
interrupting.
Please go ahead.
Thank you. I appreciate. Kindly do so in the future as well. And please, my time is very important. Do not interfere, BJP spokesperson. Ma'am, Sudha Halkai ji, you said that Congress has no rights and so on and so forth. Ma'am, are you even aware of the legalities? They're as per the law, ma'am. They have the rights. They are in governance.
law?
And so shall they do
Abbas,
it. Also,
which
as a
law
matter
you
of
are
fact.
talking
Akhil
about?
Upadhyay, I'll get you in
Don't
just a
interrupt,
second. Let him
please.
finish,
No.
please.
Please
Let's
don't
not speak
interrupt.
over each other. It
No.
doesn't
This is
help.
not fair.
It doesn't help the debate. Let him finish. I'll give everyone their time.
This is not fair. This is like two BJP supporters over
Go
one.
ahead.
Okay. So now coming to the legalities, you're absolutely wrong, ma'am. The Congress government is absolutely under the purview of the law. Do they have rights? Yes, they have rights. So you are absolutely wrong on this front. Now coming to taking away the SC/ST fund, no, ma'am. If you read today's newspaper, 36 crore has been allotted for rare medical disorders treatment for the SC/STs from their funds. So therefore, the Congress government, as per your logical reasoning, is not taking away the funds and misusing it. No, it's all as per law and order. Can you please name one BJP government or BJP ruled state, ma'am, which is actually has a separate allocated funds for SC ST? The answer is zero, ma'am. None of your BJP ruled state have a separate allocated fund for SC ST. So now for you to take a moral high ground on this front is absolutely wrong. It is duplicitous and it's absolutely hypocritical.
Sure. So the
therefore, please
Karnataka
get your
government
facts
under
right.
the Congress has a separate fund, but if all of it is not going to be used for the purpose it was designed for, then that raises questions as well. But R.K. Upadhyay, there's another bigger issue that's being spoken of as well: misappropriation of funds under the guise of this diversion. That's another concern that has been raised in Karnataka too in the recent past.
Poonam, SC/ST sub-plan funds being misused was flagged even last year also. And the Siddaramaiah government just went ahead, without caring a damn for the criticism. Now, this Congress spokesman is saying is as per the law. I don't know what law he's talking about. It's a total misuse of the funds meant for certain communities. And even the legislature committee, what are they doing? I mean, they're saying don't spend 28%, you spend only 24.1%. I think it's just wishy-washy ways of going about it. See, what is meant for the scheduled castes and scheduled tribes, you cannot give it to every community. So these guarantees go to not just SC/STs, it goes to everybody. So when you take the funds from the SC/ST sub-plan, you are giving it to everyone else, which means that you are denying certain communities which are meant to. That is number one. And number two,
right.
I think just a couple of days ago, the Union Finance Minister pointed out how the SC/ST funds were being misused in Karnataka. I mean, she made a statement in the Lok Sabha, and Mr. Siddaramaiah was on the mat. I mean, she totally exposed how the Karnataka government is misusing all the funds meant for the SCs and STs. And this has been going on for a long time. And this is not the first time. And then you also have this, question of lack of will among the SC/ST leaders. See, we had leaders like B. Rachaya or, and all this K.H. Ranganath, who were really tall SC/ST leaders who would not have allowed this kind of a misuse of funds. But now Congress is bereft of, those kind of tall leaders. Now you only have, flag bearers like Kharge, Junior Kharge, I mean, who only talks about, what is irrelevant in Karnataka. So I think the Siddaramaiah government should realize that they have to find funds, in a legitimate manner, not just take it away from, what it is meant for.
Can I please
But
quickly
as far
reply
as
on
the
this?
law is concerned, R.K. Upadhyay, like I pointed out, the cap is 50%. So
So
they're
you can't
they're
take it
technically
from
not in the
certain-
wrong if they're wanting to divert these
Yes.
funds.
Yes.
No, Poonam, I don't think you can take it from the SC/ST sub-plan. That is the whole issue.
No,
It is
no, no,
meant
no, no.
for
They cannot,
specific
Poonam, they
facility and
cannot take it.
specific projects.
Can I come
It's
in,
not
please?
meant for, the subsidies.
No,
Asad
sir.
Abbas,
Sir?
go ahead.
Yeah, sir, you're absolutely wrong on this. It is not me who's saying this. It is the Honorable Deputy Chief Minister, Mr. D.K. Shivkumar, who stated this. Well, if you find any illegalities of this, please go ahead with your counsel, file a case against them. But you may, Congress
What
government
case?
and the law does not work as per your thinking, sir. It works as per the legalities. And
The
Poonamji,
legislative
myself,
Sure.
guarantee you-
But-
committee
we
holds
But
guarantee
but
you
Asad
that
Abbas,
this is-
sure, Asad Abbas,
No.
legally, like I've been saying right from the start, legally the Congress may be in the right, but does it send the right kind of message? Especially
Absolutely right
since,
kind of message,
especially
and
since somebody from within the own Congress party doesn't seem to be convinced with that messaging that you're sending.
There are the tallest leader of the Congress
where is
party or
Mallikarjun
one of the
Kharge ji? Why
tallest
is not
leader
speaking
of
about the
India.
Dalit rights
along
of
Sudha
with
Halkai,
the,
just a second, please.
brothers and sisters?
that one wrong thing which R.K. Upadhyay ji got is respected sir, one of the tallest leader of India today after Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji in the Congress party is Mallikarjun Kharge. Sir, he's from the SC/ST, and you're saying they're bereft of SC/ST leaders. One of the largest party of India leader is spearheaded by SC/ST.
No,
Even the
he's
minister
no longer in the
Priyank
state
Kharge is
politics.
SC/ST. Now
But
let me come to the
sure,
technicality.
but-
Now allow me, sir. I did not interrupt you.
30
30
Asad
seconds.
Abbas,
allow me.
30 seconds to respond to
Thank
what I
you.
asked you.
Thank you, ma'am. Now they're saying why is the Congress party taking away money from the SC/ST fund and so on and so forth. Let me quickly show the hypocrisy of the BJP. Siddaramaiah in his recent interview said, what moral right do BJP have to question our commitment on
Sure, the
development of
BJP may not have the
SC/ST?
right to ask you that. But like I
Allow me,
said,
allow me.
the Legislative
Just 30
Council,
seconds,
the
ma'am.
committee that has
30
asked you this
seconds.
is headed by a Congress MLA.
Yeah, 30 seconds. When the BJP
So if you
government
can't
came to
convince
power,
your own
Ma'am,
party,
you're not
then what
giving-
is about
ma'am, you're not
convincing?
giving
Because
my
you're not
30
answering my
seconds.
question.
30 seconds, ma'am. 30 seconds I'll answer
No,
you. 30
you're not
seconds,
answering
please.
my question.
Ma'am, Ma'am, firstly, there are two on the panel. This is an
He will
uneven
not
panel.
answer
and
also.
It's not an
He'll
uneven
just
panel. The
bite
Congress
it.
was
is,
invited
it
to be
is.
a part
You're
of this panel.
And
They
also,
refused to.
you're not
They
allowing
refused to
me-
participate.
You are doing the
You're
Congress
not
job,
allowing me. No, I
Abbas.
was not aware that there's going to be 2 versus 1. So allow me
It's
my time.
go
Allow
ahead.
me my fair time.
I'm giving you your
Allow
time.
me my fair time.
I just
Allow
want
me
you to
my
answer
fair
my
time,
question.
please. Allow me my fair time.
I'm
please.
giving
I will
it to
answer
you,
30
Asad Abbas. If you
seconds.
could just stick to what I'm asking
If
you,
you could
you'll get
give
all
me
the time.
30 seconds, if you could give me 30
Please,
seconds,
go ahead.
ma'am,
30
I will
seconds of
answer
the
30
clock.
seconds
Yes.
uninterrupted, please. Thank you. When the BJP government came to power, the allocation for these communities, SC, ST, came down to 26,000 crore. Siddaramaiah ji has again raised it to 39,000 crore in the recent budget. So now tell me, who is against who? Ma'am, Sudha Halkai ji, you said that the Congress government is taking away. Why, ma'am, did you reduce the SC/ST funds by 14,000 crore? You are the friends of SC/ST. Now can you answer me? 14,000 crore taken away from the SC/ST when you were in
Okay.
power,
Okay.
whereas the
Okay.
Congress raised it
Okay.
to
Sudha Halkai,
39,000
please
crore.
respond.
See, the question to our, and the question is not the answer for our question, Mr. Syed Abbas.
No, no, answer
We
the
are
question
Okay,
asking
now
now.
she's
why
answering Asad
28%,
Abbas. I asked her
why
not to interrupt you. Please
28%?
accord her the same courtesy. Sudha Halkai.
Yeah, why 28% of the funds of the SC/ST corpus funds was misutilized for the guarantees? It is absolutely unconstitutional. The
You're
Congress
not
has
answering. No,
bricked
it's not
all the fiscal
Let
rules. The
her
unconstitutional.
Congress
finish,
has
please,
bricked
No,
all
Asad
the
Mr.
Abbas.
Bella,
fiscal
it's not
rules. The
unconstitutional.
Congress has bricked all the fiscal rules. And where is today Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge? Why he is so tight-lipped about the misutilization of these funds? Why is he so tight-lipped about the Valmiki scams? Why is he so tight-lipped about the labor children's, the schemes which is supposed to be given to the children, where 90% of it is utilized by the government and only 10% is given to the
But Sudha
children
Halkai,
of
if
the
the
laborers.
BJP believes that it's unconstitutional and illegal, why is there no court case? Drag them to court.
Absolutely,
Legally,
absolutely,
take them on
absolutely,
legally.
Poonam. Absolutely. My next statement was it. We are going to take a legal essential action on this people on this act, and this report is given by the legislative committee, which is headed by 20 people, and it is headed by Congress MLA. So they tell the EVMs are wrong when they don't win. The judicial system is wrong when they don't win.
And that
now
was my
the
question
committee, which is headed
exactly,
by
that
their own Congress
what the
leader, they say
BJP
it
or
is
the
not
JDS or political rivals of the Congress party say is irrespective. It is a
And-
legislative committee that
Yeah,
has
and
raised
Poonam,
these
one more
questions,
thing.
one that's headed by the Congress party. So if the Congress is not able to convince their own, then I don't know what kind of messaging is being sent out to the state of Karnataka.
No. The Congress.
I think
That was a
Minister,
question I had asked you, Asad Abbas, but
Poonam,
we
they're
went
so
around in
hypocritical.
circles
One
about
hand they hold the
what
constitution
became
and
a
the other
political
hand
fight.
they keep the
Unfortunately, I'm
principle of the
completely